Hi, this is Professor Carl with another SOP video for managed service providers. Today I want to do a little experiment to demonstrate why you need to focus your marketing on a small audience. Many people have the assumption that the bigger the audience, the more money they're going to make, the more potential business they're going to get. It turns out it's exactly the opposite. You can't make a difference in a large audience, except by luck. Systematically, you have to focus your attention on the smallest audience possible that can get you returns. Now, it is possible to have an audience that's too small, but for the most part, if you're going to spend a reasonably small marketing budget, you're going to be able to reach enough people to get you one client. And as long as that client brings in more money than the amount you spent on marketing, then you can rinse and repeat as often as you need to, fine-tune your marketing, and get better and better all the time. I got my science outfit on, I got my lab coat on. Today I want to talk about what it takes to make a difference in your target market. And many people always say, well, I want to have the biggest market possible. I want to market to the world, because why would I focus on just a smaller market when in fact I want to be able to serve everybody, and I'll lose money if I only focus on a tiny market? Well, let's see what effect your tiny marketing budget can have on the world. So let's just say for now that the 350 gallons of water in this hot tub represents the world that you could possibly reach. Okay, we're going to take the marketing campaign you can afford, and we're going to put one drop of your marketing campaign, an email campaign, into the world. And you can see it's visible until we stir it up a little. Oops. It's gone. All right, let's do another campaign. Let's do a LinkedIn campaign. All right, now that should make a difference. Let's stir that in. Get that circulated all around the world. All right, so let's do something else, a chamber event that goes to the Intergalactic Chamber of Commerce. There you go. That ought to make a difference. Okay, so now we'll stir that up. Oh, I can see it's got a little bit of a, oh, no, I can't. It's gone. So the point is that you only have so much marketing money, and you have to put it somewhere where it's going to make a difference. And I would argue that that money is far better spent locally and on a very focused target, rather than trying to target the world. So here's your local market, and we're going to add just one drop of marketing, and let's just say that it's one email campaign. One drop of email campaign, and that's a kind of a cool design, so I'll let that dissipate for a minute. But as you see, as that email campaign gets absorbed into your local market, it has a, maybe not a permanent effect, but a solid change in how you are perceived. And now let's try another kind of marketing, and let's just add something, let's just say some Facebook campaign. So we'll add the green Facebook campaign. All right, so that's cool. And as that gets absorbed into your market, again, it has a bit of a cumulative effect. And then let's say that you do something local, sponsor a local event with the chamber or something like that. So when you combine these things, you see that you have a noticeable effect. You haven't turned the water super dark blue or anything like that, but you have made a noticeable effect that is something that will have some lasting power. Now it'll fade over time, but basically you've done something that people will notice. So now we're going to take a look at a half liter. So this is 500 milliliters of container. See what kind of difference just 3 little marketing campaigns make. So with about half a liter there, and I put a white background so the beaker shows up better. With a half a liter, this is a very focused market. So this is in your town, perhaps to a targeted audience such as manufacturers or attorneys. 1 drop, that 1 email campaign, and we'll stir it up just a little bit. I'll actually use the handle on this one. It's got a bit of a noticeable difference already. Then we'll add a second campaign, maybe something from LinkedIn. And you can already see it's turning it darker and darker. Makes quite a difference when you have that focused campaign. And then add a little local event, maybe a chamber event or something. And you'll see it's quite significant. It's not merely that you have colored the atmosphere, but that you've actually made a noticeable difference in it. So the point is, the more focused the market, the more difference you're going to make with your campaigns. I hope you found it fun and useful, if not interesting. So until next time, this is Carl Polachuk wishing you the best of luck in your managed service business.